Coming up in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to create this personalised bunting, so keep watching to find out how I made it. Hi guys, and welcome back to All About Aoife. So today I'm going to be showing you a DIY arts and crafts, and it is personalised bunting. So as you guys may know, I love bunting. I always have it everywhere around. It was actually my 21st birthday where my love of bunting kind of started and blossomed from. I had loads and loads of pink bunting draped from the ceiling, and it was very pretty in the marquee, and from then I've just kind of been collecting bunting, and I thought, why not make my own? So today I'm going to personalise it by putting my name on it. So this is perfect for your bedroom door or above your bed, or of course you could put your favourite phrase or your favourite word. You could do OMG, you could do your friend's name. The list is endless really what you could put on this bunting. As I said, I'm going to be doing my name today, and I'm doing it in a rainbow effect, which is really nice and pretty. It's going to brighten up my room and just look great at home. So you can of course use your favorite color and your favorite phrase or your favorite word, as I said. So let's get started. For this you will need some foam sheets to cut out your bunting from. So these, you can get these in most arts and crafts stores. Of course, if you can't get your hands on these, you could use something like felt or even just regular old material to create your bunting. I just like these because of the kind of 3D effect, and they're really easy to work with and really inexpensive. You will also need a scissors to chop out our flags and of course our lettering. Be careful when using a scissors and get help if you need it. You will also need a glue gun. You want to have this heating up so that you are ready to add our lettering to our flags to create our lovely personalised bunting. You will also need some black felt. I have a huge roll of black felt. You can buy this in individual sheets, but I just have this big roll because I'm going to be using this to hang up my bunting, and I'm going to chop out my letters for my name out of this black felt. So simple, easy, you only need a few things, and it's going to be so easy to do this craft. So let's get started. So to begin with, you want to take your piece of foam in whatever colour you're using, and you want to start to mark out where your flag is going to be. So this is going to be simple. I'm going to leave the top 2 points here. This is going to be the top of my flag. So really I only have to decide on the bottom part of my flag to create that lovely triangle effect. So how to do this quite evenly is to get a rough estimate of where you would like your flag to stop. I'm going to take up my ruler. I wanted to stop around here, and then I'm just going to measure with my ruler how far up my point is. I'm going to do that on both sides and make marks on both sides, and then I'm going to draw a line directly across, and that way we will have the bottom of our flag marked out, and then we'll be able to evenly draw lines from the top corner to the bottom point on both sides. So now that I have my line drawn, I'm going to take my ruler and measure the width of that line, and it is 14 centimeters. So I'm just going to take my marker again, and I'm going to mark halfway through that line, which is our 7 centimeters, and that's going to be the end point of our flag. That we have the end point of our flag, I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to draw a line directly from the top corner down to our point, and the same on the other side, and then we'll have a perfectly even flag, and we'll have a template for cutting out the rest of our flags. So now that I'm happy enough with our flag shape that we've created, I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to gently cut it out. This can then be used as a template for our other flags, so you don't have to do this every time for all the letters of the name or the word that you're writing. And it's as simple as that, guys. So that's our first flag created. Now you're going to continue doing as many as you need, and then actually what's left over is quite a cute little bunting shape, if I do say so. And you could use this, you could even add a lettering up here, or you can add a whole word here, and then you can use all of these offcuts to create a second bunting if you like. I think this is a really cool shape and something a bit different. So now I'm simply going to continue with the rest of my flags, keep cutting using one of the flags that I've cut out already as my template. So now I have all my flags cut out. There is only 5 letters in my name, but I'm doing 6 flags today because I'm going to finish off the last flag with a little love heart just to finish off my name and make it a bit more even. That way I'll have kind of like 3 and 3 hanging, and I think it will look really nice. So I'm going for a rainbow effect today. I think it's going to really brighten up my room, and I really love the colours. You know, you can obviously choose your favourite colour, as I said, but I think the rainbow is really nice and bright, and it's going to be perfect for spring, summer. So now I'm going to move on to the lettering, which is going to be using our black felt. So let's get started on that. So this is a really big roll of black felt. I'm just going to cut a strip off of what I think I'll need. Then I'm going to measure it up against our flags to get a really nice lettering size that's going to be perfectly proportioned to our flag. So now that we have our black felt cut, I'm going to take my flag and I'm going to put the black felt on top of it and kind of get an idea of how big or how small I want my lettering to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a marker that will be seen on the black felt. I have a metallic marker that I'm going to use, and I'm just going to draw a line where I want my lettering to begin and where I want it to end, and that will give me the size and the proportion. I'm going to draw that line all the way along until I have enough space for all my letters and my love heart, and that way we'll get a nice even lettering and it'll be evenly proportioned to each flag. So as you can see, I have used my metallic marker to draw a line all the way along the felt on the top and the bottom of where I want my lettering to sit. And then I'm going to go back to my flag and I'm going to measure the width of the flag because I want to know how wide to make each letter so that they're all even and they all sit perfectly on the flag. So the flag in the center is around 8 centimeters. So I'm probably going to make my lettering about 5 centimeters wide. That way it'll be a perfect fit for the flag. So I'm simply going to take my felt and my ruler and I'm going to mark 5 centimeters along each of the bottom and the top line so that I get an idea of how wide my lettering is going to be. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw my lettering freehand. Of course, if you don't feel comfortable doing that, you could print out a stencil or trace around something and you will have the perfect lettering for your bunting. So I've marked out my lettering as best I can. I'm happy enough with it and I'm now going to cut it out with my scissors. Of course, you don't have to be too technical when it comes to this. You can really just do it, you know, by eye if you like, and you don't have to worry about measuring it all. I just wanted to make a perfectly even bunting for you guys today at home. I'm going to start chopping and then we're going to get ready to add them to our bunting. So my glue gun is heating up at this stage. So I finished cutting my lettering out of the black felt and now I'm ready to apply it to our flags. So I have my glue gun heated up and it's ready to go, and it's just simply a case of popping our lettering onto the flag and just gluing it down as we go until we've completed your name or whatever word you're picking for the bunting. So now that I've finished applying all my lettering to our flags, I'm now ready to hang the flags up. Before that, I will need something that will go across the top that will join them all together. So I'm going to go back to my black felt because it's going to tie in nicely with the lettering, and I'm going to cut a really long strip of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay the flags out on the floor. I'm going to leave a small gap in between each of them so that they hang nicely. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay my big roll of black felt down. I'm then going to measure how long I think I'll need, and remember, you're going to need long bits at the end so that you can tie it up wherever you're going to be tying it. So you need to keep in mind that you will need to put a knot in the end, so the felt has to be long enough to carry through. You don't have to be too even when you're cutting your big long strip of felt because it is going to be folded over and you're going to get a nice clean line, and this bit down here that you have cut won't be seen because it will be behind the flag. So I have cut my really long strip of black felt. As you can see, it's quite wonky on the edges, but that doesn't matter because I'm then going to fold it back on itself like this. I'm going to take my glue gun and I'm going to glue it in this strip that is folded in half, and then I can apply my flags to the strip and then it's ready to hang up. So there we go guys, I've created my fabulous even black strip. I've folded it back on itself, I've glued it with the glue gun, and now I'm just ready to add my flags. So I'm just going to lay this down on the floor probably because I need a bit of space. I'm going to then lay my flags on top and see what kind of positioning is good for me. Then I'm going to glue the flags to the black strip, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave about 2 centimeters from the top of the black strip and then glue them from there, and then it'll be ready to hang up. I can't wait to see what it looks like. So here we have it guys, this is the finished piece. I think it looks so great. The rainbow colours really work, they really pop, and they're definitely going to brighten up my bedroom. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this tutorial today. Let me know if you make this craft, and don't forget to check out my other videos. Thanks for watching, all about Aoife.